Here's two barbers. Both are going to be posting every single day for the next 6 months in the same city with the same skill set and really same consistency. But one is going to be stuck at $4,500 a month while the other is pulling in over $18K a month. And the difference is this. One thinks posting consistently will grow the business while the other is using a completely different strategy that actually develops and makes them more money at the end of the day. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 scenarios about why your content strategy is failing and exactly what the 18K per month barber is doing differently to absolutely dominate this game. So scenario 1, as we dive into this thing, let's think about it like this, right? Let's say you want to be able to get some new clients. So, of course you're going to go and look on like social media, on TikTok to see what all the barbers who are winning are doing. And like, obviously, you see them posting every single day. Like, you're like, oh man, it seems easy enough. All I got to do is post every single day and I'm making $18K a month. So you do this for the next 6 months, hoping it will yield you a better result. However, after 6 months, you look up and you're still not making $20K a month. So you just keep posting because that's all you really know how to fucking do at the end of the day. But really all you're doing is staying in the same place because you're posting the same crappy content day after day after day, thinking it's going to give you a different result, which is like kind of the definition of insanity. And here's what you actually need to fucking do. You need to learn how to actually improve the content. Like nobody wants to see the same crappy posts day in and day out. And then all of a sudden they're like, now I'm going to book with you, right? Like you need to work to find the gaps in your content. And when I say gaps, like you can think of it as like problems of like why your content isn't either reaching new people or converting on new eyeballs, because there is a reason why people are not watching and clients are not booking with you. And those are the problems that you need to fix in business. And I've said this time and time again, right? Like business all boils down to is solving 2 problems. You have to solve one problem for your client that creates value for them to pay you money. And you also have to solve the problems that are inside of your business in order to grow and scale, right? As barbers, the first problem we always have to solve is how the hell do we fucking cut hair to begin with, right? Like that's the very first thing we have to solve. After that, once we kind of get a good skill set in, the problem that we are forever trying to solve is how do we get more new clients into our business so we can make more money, right? Obviously, like at first it's only get it booked out. Then it might be to raise some prices, but you get the gist from that, right? And here's my point off this thing, right? Like posting daily doesn't solve a problem whatsoever. Honestly, like I think a lot of barbers get this thing like absolutely insanely wrong. They're thinking like, like posting every day or posting more is all of a sudden gonna like, scale my business, because that's why I see all the barbers, who are winning they're posting every single day. So I think I need to be doing that, right? And like, I think of it like this, and I think it's a good reframe for you, right? Posting daily just exposes problems in your marketing that you have to go ahead and fix. Like that's it. Like posting daily shows you how bad your business is, and at least every single day. And then you need to be able to like spot the problems and then fix those things. Conversion rates are bad. You have to fix them. Reach is low. You have to fix that in order to get new clients in. That's all it really does. It gives you like awareness on, how good or bad really you're at playing this game of business as a barber overall. Okay. And I like to think of this like the piggy bank analogy. I just made this thing up, but like, stay with me here, right? So like, let's say you, and imagine like for you, right? Like you have like a, like pretend this is like a piggy bank. Okay. And you know there's a piggy bank right here and your buddy right next to you has a piggy bank, but you can't see what they're putting into it. But all you can do is hear and listen that there are coins that are clanking every single day he drops coins in here, and you hear it clanking against this thing. So you hear clank, 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 but you don't know what the exact amount is. So you're like, okay. Like, in order to, let's say, get a skill set, I wrap this thing up so terribly bad, but like, let's say again, for instance, okay, let's say in order to get a great skill set, you have to have over $1 million in this piggy bank, right? And so you see every single day, or hear every single day at least, the other barber, putting coins in this thing. You're like, okay, he's putting coins in there in order to get a better skill set at cutting hair and making content. I need to do the same. So what you do is like, you deposit coins in there as well too every single day, but you don't know how many. So you're like, you know what? I'm just going to put like, 3 cents in there every single day, right? So day 1, you put 3 cents, day 2, 3 cents, day 3, 3 cents overall, so on and so forth. And at the end of 6 months, like the piggy banks get revealed to so you guys can both see what you've done over the last 6 months in developing your skill set or developing your, let's say your goodwill of like putting an effort into something, right? And so when you reveal your piggy bank, you have whatever 180 days times 3 senses. Whereas when you look at his piggy bank, he has over $1 million. And the key reason is this, is because the barber that you only heard coins clanking in there with into his piggy bank, which is like his work ethic or his improvement points he's making on his content every single day, he was putting in over $5,000 every single fucking day into this piggy bank, and you had absolutely zero clue because all you did was listen or look at one variable, see one thing. You just heard the little like noise overall, but you had no awareness point on like, okay, how much am I actually supposed to be putting into this? I think that's one of the biggest like losses, I guess, for a lot of barbers who like think posting every day is a thing. It's like you see all the big barbers doing that thing, right? But again, that's what you see. You don't see a bigger picture behind the scenes of like, what are they doing on the tracking? What are they doing on like, let's say, what are the actual problems they're actually trying to focus on fixing? What is the actual bottleneck in their business? Why are they posting that certain kind of content now versus the content they were posting 6 months ago? What is the reason? All you see is just like another post, another post, another post, and you copy that without copying or like understanding what is the reasoning behind that, which is why you're failing at like this posting every single day thing. And I think once barbers really wake up to the fact that like posting every single day is not a strategy. Posting more is not a strategy. None of the barbers that you know are just posting more and posting every single day. And like, I'm willing to bet if you actually sat down with those guys, like they would tell you firsthand that is not what they're fucking doing. Yes, posting every single day is a standard in their business. It's like you wake up and brush your teeth and take a shower before you go say hello to someone in public. That's a standard, right? It's their standard for their business, but it's not the driving factor of this thing. And I think every single one of you who might be stuck in this like flawed way of thinking has to eventually wake the fuck up, because if you don't, you're going to waste again to another 6 months of doing the same shit over and over and over and over again without growth. Now, for scenario number 2, okay, let's say it's like the same shit as scenario number 1, like at least like the beginning of it, right? You see barbers post on social media. You're like, wow, they're winning. I want to get some more new clients in. What are they doing? They're posting every single day. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that thing as well too, okay? So same exact scenario. Here's like scenario 2, what typically happens from this as well, okay? Typically, like there's a challenge that comes up if you're going to be posting every single day, if you haven't like already foreseen this. And everyone should know social media is always evolving. Like, let's say 6 months from now, what works today will not work at all. And there'll be new things that do work that aren't being used at all today, okay? That means posting daily doesn't evolve your strategy or content whatsoever. It's literally the same thing every single freaking day, right? So if you're doing the same thing every single day, when the platform needs to change and is always going to change, nothing that you post will ever gain traction. And eventually you'll probably get worse results than what you're getting right now. And I always think about this as well too, in like any type of market. Like, I'll give you an example, an analogy of like how the barber industry has kind of like evolved over a period of time, instead of like staying the same over and over and over again. But like, you have to evolve and iterate on your content to work with the market. I think a lot of barbers get this wrong. Like you're posting your content is, it doesn't matter what you think it is. Like I think it's so wildly inaccurate of like, oh, I want to post this type of content. Nobody gives a shit about what you think. It's not about you. It's about the viewer. It's about the market, and it's about what they want to see, not what you think that you want to post out there and what you want to be known for. That doesn't matter, right? It's like think about this. It's about me. If I'm gonna watch your content, I don't give a damn about you. It's about me at the end of the day, and like, what do I want? And like, if I look at your video and it's like not what I want, it's like I'm scrolling off this thing, right? Again, too, it's not about what you want your content to be like. It's all about the viewer. You have to get this understanding in here. And posting every single day is not in the viewer's best interest, meaning you are just checking a box. You're not thinking of like, what would a viewer actually want to see in order to not only watch this video, get entertained, get some type of value from this video, and then potentially book with me if there's somebody who is new that sees my video at the end of the day, right? Because business at the end of the day is all about the client. Here's an analogy, at least I want you, like, for you, like it's not about you cutting the hair. It doesn't matter what you want to do that day in terms of haircuts. It's about the client, right? So content is the same thing. Content is about the viewer. It's not about you. And I think a lot of barbers take I want to do this. I want my content to look and feel like this. It's like, nobody gives a shit, right? It's about the people on the platform and what do they want to see and what do they react to that will push your business forward, not your wants, needs, desires, okay? And like posting every day is, again, it's like just you're not keeping your finger on the pulse of what works. You're just like checking a box every single day. It's like, oh, I made my post. Cool, I made my post. I'm done for the day. Versus like, what is actually happening in this marketplace right now? Keeping your thumb on like what working, what isn't working overall. And like forever evolving and adapting, right? Like this is the craziest thing. Like I honestly still see OGs posting like content every damn day, getting like 23 likes on a video because they post the same shit for the last 3 years and never change, right? Like you have to think you can't get this different results by doing the same shit over and over again. And here's like an analogy I always like to like tell like a lot of the barbers that we work with, of like how this thing is like evolved. Okay, so like, I started cutting hair back in 2012, my senior year in high school, okay? And back then, like, the Instagram wasn't a video platform. It was it was an image platform, right? It was pictures. So the biggest thing ever was like just pictures, and like people had like these cringy filters. And then eventually, like that was like the big thing. Eventually, maybe like a year or two later, Photoshop and all this other crap like came on, and everybody started photoshopping like their blends and their images, and that's what got really big and what was getting like a ton of results for a lot of barbers. And so once like the filters kind of like, people who still posting with filters, people who like adapted and evolved to like, let's say the Photoshop, they started winning because like they were standing out. That was like the new thing, and everybody who's doing the filters kind of like died off a little bit. They didn't really like do anything. Then after that, after like the Photoshop shit, that's when Instagram introduced a video, right? And then when people started actually doing videos, Photoshop people were like, I don't do videos, I do Photoshop, it's all good, like this is gonna win. And then video just completely overtook like the photo on Instagram and even any platform. And like, now it's like, sure, like you can probably get like some traction with that, but it's like not to grow like how it was back then, like 2016, right? And like I still see a lot of barbers who are still posting like Photoshop images. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like post a damn video. And even on videos, right? Like what used to work a long time ago was like, just showing off like your process of cutting hair. Like you would spin the client around, do a good before, and then show like your each haircut step, and then the video would be 60 seconds long, and it would get a fuck ton of views because people were like, wow, I've never seen this before. Now it's like you'll be absolutely insane to even post something like that. You'd be like, why are you posting this shit, right? Like you need to have some type of edits. You need to have some like visuals. You need to have like some music going on. And so everything is always forever evolving. Like now we even have consultations, there's scripted consultations, before and afters, there's voiceovers. And so if you're not staying ahead of the curve and you're stuck in just like, let me just check a box every fucking day, like you're going to become like these OGs who are just like, they continue doing what they're doing and they stay at this 4K per month mark. And we both know, we see all these OGs who've been cutting for a fucking long time who honestly, like they're struggling to even pay bills. Like they've been cutting that long. They still are a barber because they have to be, not because they want to be, right? And like when I was a barber, I was like, dude, I see these guys. Like, I don't want to be like that. Like if I want to cut hair later on, I want to cut hair because I want to, maybe a couple cuts a day, not because I have to and slave my life away still doing like 10 to 15 hour cuts every single day. That doesn't seem fucking enjoyable. Like even if people are like, oh, but I do it for the craft. It's like, dude, I don't think like standing on your feet all day for 15 hours is a craft. That seems like a fucking slave laborer's job that you can't fucking get yourself out of for whatever fucking reason. And so like when you see people like this and they're like talking down like, oh, just post every single day, you have to think, do you want their results? Because if not, if you don't want this OG person's results, then you should not like listen to any advice they give, because any advice they give, you already see the results that's getting them. So you can already determine if you take that advice, use it, implement it, that's also going to be your life as well too, right? Now, if you also see barbers who like we work with who are doing 20 and 30K a month, you're like, I want to be like that. You should probably also follow that same suit. Do you want that same result as that individual? If yes, then do that thing. If no, then don't do that thing, right? If you don't want to make 20 or 30K a month, then by all means, continue posting, like just checking a box every single day. It is like, it's like the simplest thing ever. Like, honestly, I hope you guys are like actually understanding this, right? And by the way, if you guys are ever interested in like what we do as a company, because I've been working Barbers since 2018. If you're actually interested in like what we do and how we actually scale Barbers to that 20 and 30K per month level, I'll leave a link down below that'll take you to like a 30-minute video kind of breaking down our process. If you're ever interested again to working with us or seeing if it's a good fit overall, you can also book a call with my team and we can take a look at your business and see what the next best step for you are at the end of the day. Okay. Now, that's scenario number 2. Now, scenario number 3, okay? We're going to take the same, like, again, same shit overall, right? You've been posting every single day because the other barbers popping, blah, 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 blah. Same shit, okay? You're like, I want to get popping too, so I'm going to check the box every day. Now, you think, like, all of a sudden, from this scenario, you're like, okay, I'm posting every single day, but oh my God, this is so much work to post every single, it's so hard. Oh, to post every day. I have to you record, I have to edit, oh my God, this is too much, right? And so you from here, this thinking, you're like, oh, I could never do more than this. This is crazy. And so you just stay complacent and comfortable and you don't push yourself to actually improve the content. You just kind of find a formula that's okay, this is easy enough to get out and to do, so I'm just going to stick with it every single day, and that's it, because everybody says to post content. But honestly, your business is not going to grow from that. And when your business doesn't grow, you fall behind and you make less and less each month. And even if you don't physically make less and less each month, right? In relationship to your dollar value, you actually do. Every single day that you stay the same, it's nothing is ever staying constant, right? Things are either growing or dying. And so your dollar value as a barber is either, you're either making more money, or if you're staying the same, you're losing money, or you're actually physically losing money each and every single month. Just because of the economy and inflation and stuff like that. And you have to be aware of these things, because I don't think a lot of barbers are. And so when you are aware of I have to physically grow this business, willing it every single fucking day, I think it gets a different energy behind you instead of just checking a fucking box, right? And the biggest point around this is yes, it's a lot of work to check a box or even make content, but what you should do is just apply yourself to actually improving the content. Because here's my theory, right? It takes work to swim across the ocean. It absolutely does, right? But it also takes a shit ton of work to tread water and stay in the same place inside of that same ocean, right? And so, I know for me, if I am actually doing some type of work, whether I'm staying in the same place or I'm trying to grow, I at least want to get rewarded for that hard work and at least get the result that I want to. And instead of just staying in the same place and just not going anywhere. And I think a lot of barbers, they see again too, content takes work, but guess what? That's what you signed up for, as a business, right? If you didn't want to go ahead and work at this thing, or you're afraid of actually doing some improvement or doing something you're not used to, you fucking should have got a job at Uber or McDonald's for all that. You fucking throw on the green apron, right? Go to fucking Starbucks, because business, that's what you signed up for. And it's you have to understand that deal that you made with yourself when you told yourself, I will not live an average life and do X, Y, Z, or go to a 9 to 5 when you became a barber. That's what you signed up for. And everyone who is not pushing their business forward, everyone who is this is too much work, that is the exact reason why this barber industry is very far behind and not as respected in many business realms. And which is why a lot of people, when they see barbers making such and such money or charging such and such money, they're like, oh, barbers shouldn't make that much. Barbers shouldn't charge that much, because we're not all of a sudden one to put our best foot forward and improve ourselves. We're always relax, let me kick back, smoke a little weed. It's not that big deal. It is a fucking big deal. Right? At the end of the day, this is our industry that we can either improve or regress. And it is my mission and my belief that we should be absolutely pushing this fucking thing forward, especially with the social media landscape that we have now and today. So if you are just staying comfortable in what you're doing with your content, checking a box, I'm going to tell you right now, stop that shit right now. It is not going to help you, and it's not going to allow you to grow and scale your business. And in fact, it's going to put you on a pathway like that OG who is posting every single day, still broke, still struggling to pay bills, and still having to cut hair because they have to, not because they want to. And I don't want that, let's say, that future for yourself. If I can help you avoid that from the content I post, phenomenal, okay? Now, look, if you're tired of posting daily with let's say, no results on on a social media platform like Instagram or TikTok, I actually just posted a video and did a full-on breakdown where one of our private clients, Daniel Jasso, got 75 new clients in just 14 days. I'll actually link the video somewhere in the middle right here where you can go ahead and click and watch that. And it's not by like posting more content. In fact, like in the 30-day time frame, he only posted like 22 videos. But it's like going over like the exact fixes I actually outlined in here. So if you actually want to stop wasting your time and actually start getting results on your content and let's say on your business or growing your business, again, to click the video that's on the screen right now to watch that breakdown of Daniel Jasso, and we got him 75 new clients in 14 days. And if you want to take a look at what we do as a company overall, how we grow and scale Barbers to 20 and 30K a month. Again, we've been doing this since 2018. So we have a long track record of Barbers we work with. I will leave a link down in the description below. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.